Carlucci captures Titicaco, holding his body and arms tight. The little boy, dressed as a maharajan prince, Vord, stands in front of him. The boy who claims he has killed Julia. They look at each other. Carlucci says, "Now complete your mission, Prince Vord. Make the kill." Vorden says, "Yes," as he strucks the knife into the flesh. Sounds of helicopters and the swooshing of gyrocrafts closing in are heard. The last thing Carlucci sees as he falls towards the ground with the knife struck into his heart is Vorden grabbing Titicaco's hand. Carlucci is very surprised, but has prepared a text message and sends his last order. With his last movement of his thumb, it says, "Attack." Shots are fired towards the two boys who run into the temple. Vorden says, "We don't have much time. But I want you to know, I've been lost for thousands of years and made so many bad decisions. I don't expect forgiveness from anyone, not my father, you, or mankind. But I will feel hatred no more. I see you, Titicaco, and what you're doing is exactly what has to be done." Titicaco looks at Vorden and says, "I have followed your destiny and your actions, Vord. I understand you have suffered and that your suffering has created hatred inside you. To have love stolen from you, confronted by betrayal, and to lose everything you fought for so hard, and ultimately become an outcast in the land where you once was king. You are right, though. Spreading hatred will not gain anything, but more hatred. You made the right decision today." Now I must fulfill my task and blow in the 7th bassoon and send the message of the heart to all. "I will follow you," said Vorden. Both boys run towards the altar and manage to start climbing the temple tower, while soldiers sent by Carlucci enter behind them. Both were fast climbers, and soon they're at the top of the tower. Carefully, Titicaco opens the hatch and climbs out. The tower truly reaches to the skies, where Titi once had dug out a golden trumpet boy. Vorden sees the helicopters aiming their weapons towards Titicaco and pushed him towards the hatch. As Titicaco falls down a few meters into the tower, he manages to grab the ladder. Vorden reaches for the golden bassoon from the golden statue. He clearly sees the resemblance between Titicaco and the face of the statue when he hears the shots and feels the bullets entering his body. Vorden looks at Titicaco and deliberately drops the bassoon towards him as he falls from the tower with blood gushing out of his body. Titi grabs the bassoon and climbs back towards the top. As Vorden dies falling, he is immediately resurrected and his wings are given back to him. He has now reached his goal, to be who he really is, the Messiah, the power on the right side of God that has earned balance. The risen Vord flies up before he hits the ground and sets up a shield of light around Titicaco, whose 7 chakras are in balance. Titicaco blows the 7th bassoon and sends the message that enters the insides of all people's hearts, great and small, rich and poor, slave and free, to do the Eridigma. To meet the inner self of their souls, their actions, their origin, destiny, and karma. The reactions are immediate. Billions of people start to cry, infuriated with themselves. Millions brutally enter their own lives. Others call upon old enemies and hug them. Most gather their families and friends, hold hands, and keep close to each other. Not many words are spoken. No wars are fought. Many wonder what they have actually been doing their whole lives. Billions gathered their belongings, and families go to their Gyrocrafts. Others start to prepare themselves for the Armageddon-like storm. While some are preparing to help those who cannot flee, others simply take off in heavily loaded Gyrocrafts. The BBC reports, mankind flees like bees. Titicaco stands on the tower of the temple. The attacking helicopters and Gyrocrafts have gone. He feels the presence of a global population, and one sentence enters his mind. Mission Titicaco completed.